All right, good morning everybody. For today's workout, we are going to need an elastic band, a kettlebell, and your body. So let's start loosening up here a little bit. We're going to draw big circles with our arms. And pull those circles backwards now. I hope you have all had a good week. I hope you're all staying safe. Hug your right arm, rotate to the left. Today we are doing a full body workout. As always, if you don't have a kettlebell, switch sides. You're welcome to use a dumbbell to substitute for most of these moves. If you don't have any weights at home, get creative. If you're struggling with your creativity, let me know. I'll help you find something at your house that you can use to work out with. Alternating front lunge. Get deep into it. Make sure you're switching legs. Shoulders are staying high. Keep it going. Can't forget the torture book. And let's bring it down to the ground. We're going in for toe touches, so push your hips back, reach for your toes, back down into your plank, switch sides. Make sure those hips are coming down in between each toe touch. And get your right foot by your right hand. Start to pulse your hips. Remember, if you struggle mobility-wise on this one, let your left knee touch the ground and just get your hips as low as you can. Right hand points up to the ceiling. Bring it back down into your plank. Tap your toes off to the sides. Today's going to be a pretty fun day, which I know always sparks a little bit of fear in you guys when I say that. I had fun writing this workout. This is going to be a good one. Get your left foot by your left hand and pulse. And left hand up. Bring it back down. Walk your hands back. Come all the way up to standing. Today's workout, we're going to be doing elastic, body weight, and kettlebell. We're going to be doing 4 rounds with each piece of equipment, and we're just going to cycle through. So we're going to start off, if you're just joining, elastic band, one of the mini ones, not one of the ones with the handles or one of the large loops, but one of the mini elastic bands, and a kettlebell. Mats are optional. Let's see. We might be doing some stuff on our knees, I can't remember, but yes, we are. So if you have a hard floor, make sure you get something down for anything that we're going to be going to our knees for. Yeah, we're going to go on our basic time today. We're going to be doing 45 seconds on, 15 seconds for me to explain the next move, and we are starting with our elastic band. We're doing our single leg deadlift with the row. So when I say go, you're the elastic in your right hand, and you're going to step on it with your left foot. So it's across the body, right hand to left foot. We are going to hinge forward, keeping our hips stable. Once we get all the way down, we're going to row, and then we're going to flex through our butt to stand back up. So right leg back, hinge, row at the bottom, stand all the way back up. We're going in 5 seconds. Right hand, left foot. 3, 2, 1, and right leg goes back. Nice and slow. Row. Come all the way back up. So feel the stretch through your hamstring down. Flex your lats. Arm fully extends. Come back up. If you're struggling with balance here, right foot rests on the ground, but keep all your weight on your left leg. 15 seconds left. We're going to get the elastic around our ankles next. Last 5, 3, 2, 1, and elastic around the ankles. Make sure you know where your spacing is at. We are going to be doing shuffles with a little hop at each end. So if you don't have a whole lot of room right now, just a few feet in each direction. Get your legs loaded up just a little bit. Shuffle, jump, shuffle back. We are going in 3, 2, 1, and load up the legs. Little hop, shuffle back, little hop. With this one, make sure you're not letting your feet come close enough that the elastic goes loose. So you want to keep some tension on it at all times. If you're not comfortable doing that fast-paced shuffle, get a little lower. Low, wide steps, tippy toes at the end. 15 seconds. And since the elastic is already around our ankles, we're just going to hit this one more time. 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1, and breathe. One more round. Same move. We are going in 5, 3, 2, 1. Either fast shuffle and hop, or low and slow. And then come into tippy toes. We have one more round with the elastic. We're going to get that single leg deadlift on the other side. 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to grab it with our left. Step on it with our right. Left leg back. In 5, 3, 2, 1. Hinge. Row. Control back up. We're going slow now. Hinge. Row. All the way back up. As you're doing this, as you're going down, try not to let your hip rotate up. So keep that hip locked down. We are coming on to our last 15 seconds here. It's going to bring us to our body weight round. Three, 2, 1, and body weight coming up. We will be going down to our knees for our first move. So get something soft to be on. We're going to go all the way down to our knees. As we come back up, we're going to try to keep our shoulders low. So I'm coming back up into a squat, little jump. So knees, squat position, little hop. Let's go in 7 seconds. So come down to your knees. In 3, 2, 1. Down to your knees. Back up to your feet. Little hop. Down, up, and jump. We will be doing 2 rounds of this. Sorry, I forgot I had change in my pocket. It jingled every time I was jumping. So it doesn't matter to me if you're alternating your leading leg, or if you're just leading with your right the entire time. You can lead with the left next time. So all the way down, all the way up, little jump. Keep it going. You have 10 seconds. Three, 2, 1, and breathe. We're going to start off in a squat. So not a full squat, partial squat. Load up your legs. We're going to tap our toes off to each side. 1, 2, and as I come up, I'm going to pivot and punch. So tap out, punch, and punch. 4 different moves here, all combining together. Let's go. In 5. So start off with your squat. 2, 1, right foot, left foot. As you come up, pivot, punch, squat. Pivot, punch, squat. Right, left, punch, punch. Keep it going. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're making sure that your toes are facing the sides of the room when you're punching out, and you're making sure that you're not letting your head pivot with you. You don't want to get dizzy here. Last 3, 2, 1, and that's going to bring us back to our kneeling move. If you're struggling with this one, load up into your squat. Just tap your legs back and then come up to tippy toes. We're going in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. To your knees, to your feet, into the air. Down, up, and jump. Or down, tap back, up onto tippy toes. That'll be your low impact. We have 1 more round of those punches with the side taps. You still have about 15 seconds here. Last 5, 3, 2, 1, and breathe. We're going to do those toe taps. Come up with those pivoting punches. That's happening in 7 seconds. 3, 2, 1, load up. Tap, punch, punch. 1, 2, 3, and 4. If you're replicating this workout later, one thing I forgot to say, if you want to add a little bit more power to that kneeling move, keep this going while I'm talking. You can come down to your knees and then power up to both feet at the same time. Make sure you have an understanding of your own power. If you don't think you can do that one, by all means, don't even try it. But if the going to the knees to your feet was too easy, try to add that little hop in. 3, 2, 1, and coming up to standing with our kettlebell. We're going to do a 2-hand grip. I like to go bottoms up, but you can honestly hold it however you want, as long as you're staying safe with it. We're going to be doing big rainbows. So I'm going to try not to let my hips pivot too much on this one. So I'm going to try to focus on shoulder rotation. And I'm going to try to keep my arms fully extended. So your hips will move a little bit, but I'm trying not to let a big rotation happen. So we're going to start off, kettlebell down at one hip, big rainbow arc overhead, down to the other hip. Up and over, bring it back down. We are going in about 10 seconds. So again, kettlebell in hand or two-hand grip on your dumbbell, if that's what you're using today. We are going in 3, 2, 1. Big rainbow, up and over. Let your shoulders rotate more than your hips. Control it down. Your goal is to try to keep your arms fully extended without elbows being locked. I know we've talked about that a lot before. And there is going to be a little bit of difference in the bend in your arm from side to side. But try to control it. You have about 15 seconds left here. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1, and we're going to move on to just our right hand. You should all know your modifications here. I'm going to be doing a swing into a clean, and then a rotational swing into a clean. This one, you can do it from the ground, so you can just rack it, and if that's all you're comfortable with, then that's all you need to be doing. But if you can, swing, rack it, in a circle, and rack it. Every time we do our circle, we're going to press before we go back into our front swing. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3. Let's go in 10 seconds. So right hand, swinging clean, side swinging clean, and press. 3, 2, 1, to the front, rack it, to the side, rack it, and press. It's a lot to focus on. Back to the beginning. 1, 2, 3. About 5 seconds left here. 3, 2, 1, and back to your two-hand grip. Into our rainbow, slow and controlled. Going in 5 seconds from one hip to the other. 3, 2, 1. Big rotation overhead. Bring it all the way back. If you want to add some power at that beginning, power up, slow on the down. So feel free, if you want to get your core working a little bit harder, explode until the top, slow as you go back down. About 15 seconds left. We're going to go into our left hand swing to the across the body swing. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and swing to the front. Rack, swing in front, rack and then press. And 5, left hand. 3, 2, 1, swing and clean. Across the body. And press. Repeat. 1, 2, and 3. Now you can, if you want, for this one, I like to go across the body. You can do it out to the side too if you're comfortable with your grip. Just make sure that you get that press in every time you get your circle swing in. 10 seconds. Three, 2, 1, and we have made it through our first round. Good job, everybody. We're going to breathe here for just a minute. Don't let your bodies rest, but get something to drink. We're going to come back down to the ground with our elastic band. Up to you this next move. We will be going into a plank. If you're doing a kneeling plank, and if you're not on carpet or something soft, please grab a mat. Keep those knees safe. But we're coming to our elastic here in just a second. I hope you guys are missing me as much as I'm missing you. For those of you who haven't heard yet, if you work out at a trainer's club with us, they are renting out equipment right now. So if you are at home and you're like, you know, I just don't have anything to work out with, they are renting out equipment to members. So please email them if you want a set of dumbbells or if you want to have one of these to get you through these quarantine workouts. With that being said, we are going to get the elastic around our left palm. You can do this around your thumb, but that does put a little bit of pressure on your thumb. I like to have it across my palm, so I have a firmer base. We are going to go into a plank, and you're going to want to do a tripod. So wide stance, your left hand at the center of your body. It's going to be much harder if you're in a regular plank just without your right hand, so you want to go into a tripod, unless you're trying to make it harder. We are doing rows with our right hand. So like a renegade row, just our right hand, plank, row with your right. So your elbow is going to be tucked to your side. You're going to pull it all the way in, control it all the way down. If you need to be on your knees, that's fine. We're just not in a tabletop. We're going to get that straight line from our knees through our hips to our shoulders. So I don't want your butt sticking out. I want your butts flexed in a straight line from your knees through your shoulders. So let's start this up in 10 seconds. Right hand row. In 5, 3, 2, 1. Plank and row. Keep that elbow tight to your body. You're not rolling it out to the side. Your elbow's tucked in. So you're not bringing your elbow out here. You're keeping it tight to your body. And ideally, you're coming to what I have called the gunslinger position. So as your right hand is rowing, you're trying to get your palm right above your hip, like you're drawing a gun in an old Western. So pull it in, fully extend your arm as you kick it back out. We have about 10 seconds left here. Last 5, 3, 2, 1, and flip over. We're going to get the elastic around our wrists. We're going to go into our V-sit. So shoulders back, arms out in front. Big pulses. Get your hands as far apart as you can. Slow as you come back in. We're going in 10 seconds. Shoulders back, neutral spine. Going in 3, 2, 1. Begin. Slow and control. You're not letting your hands come so close together that it goes loose. So always keep a little bit of tension. You should feel your shoulders the entire time here. Bonus points if you keep your feet off the ground. Again, another thing I've talked about a lot, but it's important. Neutral spine with your shoulders back. You're not letting your lower back bulge out. You're keeping it nice and neutral as you open up and close. On our last 10 seconds. Last 5, 3, 2, 1, and flip it back over. Now we're going to anchor right hand to the ground, elastic across the palm, into your plank, left hand row. We are going in 5, 3, 2, 1, and begin. Bring it all the way in. Make sure that arm fully extends going down. If you're struggling here, every time you extend your arm, you can rest it down just to take a little bit of pressure off your anchored arm. But your goal is to not let your shoulders or your hips rotate too much. So you're trying to keep everything stable while you do this. We have one more round in 10 seconds of the pulses. Last 3, 2, 1, and this time we're going to add a little bit of a rotation. So we're still going to keep the elastic tight. We're still going to keep our shoulders back. Rotate, open up. Rotate, open up. In 3, 2, 1, shoulders back. Rotate, and open. Rotate, and open. We're moving slow here, and your goal again is to keep your arms fully extended without your elbows being locked out. So only rotate as much as you can. You're not trying to reach further over by bending your arms. Doesn't need to be a huge range of motion, just whatever you can do. Make sure you're getting that big open and close at each end. 10 seconds. Last 3, 2, 1, and good job, everybody. We're coming to body weight. We are staying on the ground for both of these moves. I know it's always exciting. We do have some more planks coming up, but right now we're going to go into our crab position. So we're hands and feet on the ground. We're going to go in for our toe touches. I want you to focus on your right hand and your left foot. We're moving slow here. So right hand's going to come up, left foot's going to come up. As you come back down, for those of you who've been taking the animal flow classes, this one will be familiar to you. So right hand to left foot, plant that foot down. You're going to drive your hips up, reach your right hand over, and then repeat on the same side. Let's go in 3, 2, 1. Left foot up, touch your toes, hips up, right hand reaches. Bring it back down. 1 and 2. Keep it going here. This one we're doing slow, so when you grab your toes, pause there for a good second or two. And when you're doing that reach over, again, pause at the top. You're flexing your glutes every time you push your hips up. You're trying to keep your core engaged the entire time. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and breathe. We're going to come over into a plank. We're going to be doing that mix that's part mountain climber, part downward dog. We're going to focus on right leg moving only. So from our plank, our right knee is going to come in, hips come up, right foot drives back. Hips down as you bring it back to your knee. If you want to add a little bit of rotation in, as you come down, bring your right knee to your left elbow, or if you really want to show off here, as you come down, kick through, add a push-up. Hips up as you kick back, push up as you kick out. Let's go in 10 seconds. So any of those variations, to your knee and kick back, to your elbow and kick back, to the opposite elbow or the kick under. 3, 2, 1, and the in. Foot back. It's going to be right leg moving the entire time. You can mix this up in any variation if you want. Every time you come down, if you want to go right elbow, left elbow, back and forth, just make sure it's only the right leg moving. Make sure your hips come down every time the knee comes in, and the hips go up every time you kick back. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and flip it over. Now we're going left hand up, touch your right foot, and reach over. Going in 3, 2, 1, begin. Slow and control, reach for your toes. Left hand to your right foot, pause. Plant your right foot down, hips up, left hand reaches back. We gotta get our left leg with that knee to kick back. You still have a whole 20 seconds here. I know time is going by slow. Last 10 seconds. We're gonna flip back over in 5, 3, 2, 1, and any variation as long as the left leg moving. Left leg to left arm, left leg to right arm, or that kick through with the push-up. We're going in 5, 3, 2, 1. Hips low as you bring the knee in, hips high as you kick back. Make sure you're breathing while you do this. Or don't. I'm not your boss, but it's highly recommended that you do. This is going to bring us to our kettlebell next, which will be the end of our second round. You're on your last 10 seconds here. Last 5, 3, 2, 1, and coming up to standing with our kettlebell. This one we are going to be going back and forth, so we're going to start off standing, and then we're going to come down to the ground for the middle 2, and then we'll finish with our standing. So I don't care how you're holding your kettlebell. We are going to be dropping our knees to the ground, so I suggest something soft underneath you. We're going to go kettlebell to the chest. However you want to hold it, wide stance. I'm going to pivot both of my feet, tap the knee to the ground, and then go the other direction. So nice, slow, and easy knee taps. We are going in 10. In 5, 3, 2, 1, wide stance. Pivot. Tap the knee to the ground. Bring it back up. And switch sides. If your stance is narrow, that knee tap is going to be a lot more awkward. So you do want a wide stance here. Make sure that when you're at the bottom, you've got that straight line from your knee through your hips to your shoulders before you come back up. About 15 seconds here, then we're going to come down to the ground. Last 5, 3, 2, 1, and we're going to load up into our right hand. We're going to be doing a chest press, so we're going to be laying all the way down. Right hand, chest press. When my arm is all the way up to the ceiling, I'm going to come up to my palm. So like I'm doing a partial sit-up or the first part of a Turkish get-up, and then control back down. So press, elbow to palm, bring it back down. Right hand only, going in 10 seconds. In 5, 3, 2, 1, gently tap your elbow to the ground, push it up to the ceiling, use your left arm as an assist to come up to your palm, and then slowly control it all the way back down. Fifteen seconds. Last 5, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. Since we're on the ground, we're just going to do the other side. So left hand now, press to that partial sit-up. In 5, 3, 2, 1. Elbow taps to the ground. Push it up to the ceiling. Come up onto your right palm. Slow as you come back down. We have one more round of those knee taps in about 10 seconds. Three, 2, 1, and come on back up to standing. This is our last move on this block. We are going to keep our hips low this time. So once you do your first lunge, tap down as you pivot forward. Keep your legs loaded up. Tap down on the other side. We're going in 5, 3, 2, 1. Tap down. Stay low and your pivot. It does help on this one, again, to keep your eyes facing forward. Keep the kettlebell tight to your body. If you're letting your head rotate with you, you run the risk of getting dizzy. You don't want to get dizzy while doing kettlebells. Keep it going. Again, this marks the end of our second round. We have a little bit of a break after this. We got to make it through one more block of everything. You have 7 seconds. Last 3, 2, 1, and good job, everybody. Again, little breather, get some water, keep your body moving. We are going to go into our final rounds here. And this should bring us right up to the end. Let's start off. We're going to be doing a static lunge as we do a tricep press with our elastic band. So we're going to hook grip in our left hand. We're going to keep it at our shoulder, so upper body. You're going to keep your right hand facing in. You're going to flex your tricep to fully extend your arm, so I'm not letting my left hand move. And while I do this, I'm going to keep my left leg loaded, or sorry, my right leg loaded. So legs aren't moving. Flex your right tricep. Let's load up. We have about 15 seconds before we start. Hook it in your left. Right hand tricep, right leg back. And 5, 3, 2, 1, begin. I'm not resting my right knee down. I'm keeping my legs loaded. I'm moving slow. If the elastic that you have is too tough for you, if you're getting here, if you can't lock out your right arm, lower your anchor to mid-chest. Make sure that you can fully extend your arm. So we're working on range here. If you're stopping here, lower your hand. 10 seconds. 2, 1, and elastic's going around the ankles now. We're gonna walk out into a plank. Again, don't let the elastic go loose, so keep a little bit of a wide stance the entire time. We're gonna walk out into a plank. Glute kick back with each leg, and then walk all the way back up. We're going in 3, 2, 1. Walk out. Flex your glutes, kick back with each leg. Bring it all the way back up. Move slow through those kickbacks. If you want to add a push-up, you are welcome to, but make sure you're only kicking back one leg at a time. Don't try to kick back both feet. As entertaining as that will be for me to watch, I can't see you guys right now, so wait until we're in class before you try that one. You have about 10 seconds here. Since the elastic's around our ankles, we're just going to do one more round. 5, 3, 2, 1, and one more round. Same exact move. Challenge if you do those kickbacks at the bottom of your push-up before you walk it back. 3, 2, 1, all the way down into your plank. Kick back with your right leg, kick back with your left, walk your hands back, all the way up to standing. We have that static lunge with our tricep press on our left, and then we're done with the elastic. Got about 10 seconds here. 3, 2, 1, come up to standing. Hook grip in your right hand, so we're doing left hand tricep while our left leg is loaded. You have 10 seconds to load up. In 5, 3, 2, 1, left leg back, left arm tricep. The arm movement is really just to distract you from your legs. Your legs should be feeling pretty good right now. Make sure you're not letting your shoulders tip forward. So keep your chest up high. Keep that straight line. Shoulder, hip to your bottom knee. You're on your last 10, and we're done with the elastic. Last 3, 2, 1, and that is going to bring us to our body weight round. So elastic's done. We can get it out of the way. Somewhere you're not going to trip over it. We're going to be going body weight. We're going to start with high knees. So like you're running in place, and then we're going to travel back and forth. Same thing when we were doing the elastic shuffle. Doesn't need to be far. Whatever space you have, if you're doing this in a hallway, go down to the end and back. So a little lateral shuffle as you're getting your knees high. If you're in a small room with a couple other people, just make sure you're not tripping over like your coffee table or anything, not running into each other. It can be just a couple feet back and forth. Let's go in 10 seconds. Knees up high, arms are moving. Find your rhythm before you start your shuffle. 3, 2, 1, and arms and legs moving. Get the knees up high, focus on your breath. Lateral movement, back and forth. We're going to come down to the ground, and this will be the last little bit of groundwork that we're doing. Just making sure I'm not lying to you. Yes. So we have 2 rounds on the ground. We're going to do them back to back. 3, 2, 1, and we're going to come down to the ground. Again, kneeling if you need to, but we're going to go into our plank. We're going to do a push-up to a side plank. Feel free to alternate hands. We are going to do this 2 rounds, so if you want to focus on right hand moving only, that's fine. Just make sure you get your left hand next round. We're going push up, reach up to the ceiling, drop it back down. So you can alternate or you can keep it to one hand the entire round. We are going in 3, 2, 1, get low, point one hand up to the ceiling. If this is too easy for you, when you come up and point the hand to the ceiling, you can kick through. You know I hate it when everybody complains that the workouts are too easy. Remember, you can also do this kneeling, straight line, so no butts in the air. Push up and rotate. Last 3, 2, 1, and we're down here. We're going to do one more round. This is it for our groundwork. We're going in 10 seconds. So either switch hands or keep the alternating going. 3, 2, 1, and begin. Get low in those push-ups. And remember, you want your elbows kind of at 45 degrees from your body. You're trying not to do it with a 90-degree angle. Tuck those elbows in just a little bit as you go down. Get as low as you can. You got 10 seconds left. We're going to come back up into that lateral shuffle. 3, 2, 1, and back up to standing. You got 15 seconds. High knees, shuffle back and forth. We are starting in 5, 3, 2, 1, begin. Arms are moving, knees are high. You're focusing on your breath. You're still pretending like you're having fun. We're almost done. We got to make it through our kettlebell. You're on your last 10 seconds here. Keep it going. Three, 2, 1, and that was it for our bodyweight round and our groundwork. We're going to get a 2-hand grip on our kettlebell. Again, doesn't matter how you're holding it. Goblet, bottoms up, or the crush grip. We're going to do squats to alternating back lunge. So squat, step back, squat, step back. In 5, 3, 2, 1, get low. Right leg back. Get low. Left leg back. For me, anytime I'm doing the squats with the kettlebells, if mobility allows, my stopping point is when my elbows touch my knees. Keep it going. 10 seconds. We're going to get a 2-hand grip on our bell. 3, 2, 1. So 2-hand grip as it hangs. We're going to tap the ground. We're going to do a high pull. 2-hand high pull. Elbows are high, handle comes to your collarbone. Tap it to the ground and jump. So 1, 2. Arms fully extended when you do your jump. Tap the ground in between each move. Land soft when you're coming down from the jump. In 5, 3, 2, 1. High pull. Tap, jump, tap. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep it going. Run our last 2 moves after this. So we are almost done. We're going to go back into our whole alternating squat and back lunge. Really just burning out our legs at the end here. 10 seconds. Last 3, 2, 1, and back into your squat, alternating back lunge. In 10. In 5, 3, 2, 1. Begin. Squat and lunge. Make sure you're alternating legs. Halfway. That's going to bring us on to our last move. Alternate high pull to jump. Let's do 10 more seconds here. Last 5, 3, 2, 1, and shake it out. Last move of the day. Tap the ground, high pull, tap the ground and jump. We are going in 10 seconds. We are going in 5, 3, 2, 1. From the ground. High pull. From the ground. Jump. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep it going here. This is it for us. This is the very end. So get all that energy out now. Still focusing on your breath. We're going to power through here. If you're starting to fatigue, go up to tippy toes instead of jumping. You know the rules. We are halfway in. We're at the point now where you can start hating me, especially since I increased the time on this one. If you couldn't tell, you should be feeling like, this should be over by now. It's not. You got 10 seconds left. Last 5, 3, 2, 1, and kettlebells off to the side. And with that, your workout is done. So focus on your breath coming down. Really don't just go into relaxed mode now. Try to get a little bit of stretching in, try to get a little bit of food. Keep your body at least a little bit active through the rest of the day. I know it's not the easiest thing during quarantine, but if you finish your workout and go like, I'm just gonna go sit down now, your muscles are gonna cramp up. So let that blood leave your muscles slowly through the course of the day. And I hope you all enjoy the rest of your weekend. Thank you so much for working out with me this morning. And I really look forward to seeing you guys hopefully soon, but we'll see. I miss you guys. Bye.